What's going on, everybody? Lewis to the Way It Kicks channel, back again with another unboxing for you. This is the first time you've tapped into any of my videos. Welcome. Please hit the subscriber button and click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop one of these videos. And please, guys, smash that like button for me. Really would appreciate it. So here we have the box here. This is my raffle win. Excuse me, my Discord raffle win there from A Ma Maniere. Box reads Women's Air Jordan 3 Retro OG SP Black Flat Pewter. All right, let me go ahead and pop these open real quick, and then we'll throw these on the overhead so we can really get a detailed look at the box and some of the details and all that kind of stuff. But man, I gotta show you these here. And as far as this shoe goes, against the other A Ma Maniere pairs that have dropped, I mean, they've really been consistent as far as the quality, the overall just presentation, the storytelling, and the shoes themselves, man. And listen, I know some of you out there, you got certain complaints when it comes to A Ma Maniere. In this case here, a lot of the complaints surrounded the payment situation that happened. And unfortunately, it's not necessarily A Ma Maniere's fault, seeing as how EQL runs their system out of Australia, you know what I mean? So your money gets routed outside of the United States, and that's why all that fraud stuff was kind of going on with a lot of people's banks and credit card companies. But for the most part though, A Ma Maniere does it right, and they give a lot of people ample opportunities to go ahead and cop these pairs. And as they continue to do releases, especially on, like, you know, your OG type silhouettes like your 3s and your 4s, they seem to make sure that there's a decent amount of stock out there for people to go ahead and pick up. But at the same time, that seems to make some people upset that they're readily available for the masses to go ahead and get. I mean, listen, once these are gone, these are gone. And a lot of you guys that are passed on the shoe because of the amount of shoes that they made, you're really gonna regret this at some point down the line. And when you compare these to the white pair, they're not necessarily that much different. But in terms of, once again, what A Ma Maniere gives us, these are a definite 10 out of 10 without even having to go through the whole gambit of the qualities and features of this shoe. All right, here we go. Quick run through of the box. And there's a feature on here that I have seen nobody actually talk about. But in any case, here on the front, we do have the indentation of the Jumpman. And this is a tri-fold box, as we have two flaps here to open, plus you have the top one. But when you remove the two flaps, you do have the Converse sign, and you also have the Nike and swoosh. Now, taking a look here on the top of the lid, you got the A and the 10, right? 10-year anniversary of A Ma Maniere. But take a close look at this line. And if you have this, go look at the line on your box. It's actually not straight, and it's not a flaw. What this actually is it's supposed to be representation of like a liquid metal being poured into the A and spilling out of the 0 here for the A Ma Maniere and the 10. And then when you go ahead and flip open the box, look inside here. It's actually a box within a box, and you have this chrome or silverish box, almost like it's supposed to be some type of encasing to protect the shoes themselves. Now, they did come wrapped with this burgundy cloth here, which is actually really nice. And then this is symbolism for A Ma Maniere, as this represents many things, not only the blood that binds people together, but it's also representation of the blood, unfortunately, that James Whitner had to witness because of people who had lost their lives around where he lived, around the Whitaker projects. And he also said that they used this color here because it's a royal color, and they use it to represent Michael Jordan being royal airness. Moving on to the shoe, you got your regular style tissue paper, very different from the A Ma Maniere tissue paper that we usually get. That's got all the A's all over it. But let me go ahead and take out the shoes here for you guys. Now, there is an extra set of laces that they come with here. You have these cream style laces, and you also have this kind of pewter colored lace. But here inside the box itself, if you look inside, it got all these A Ma Maniere A's in it. Now, one of the things I do want to point out, that this cloth does bleed. As you can see, we got some bleeding here, and we also have some bleeding down here. In any case, moving on, let me go ahead and close this box up and get back to the sneakers here themselves. Now, if you didn't know, these are supposed to be like the luxury style version of these, the black cement 3s. Now, this shoe here in particular though, compared to the black cement 3, I mean, I think they did an excellent job. There is one flaw on my shoe that I gotta point out, and that's the Jumpman here on the right shoe. Take a good look at that. My Jumpman is actually a little bit chunky, and then his head is, well, it's got like no neck. It's kind of head and shoulder situation that's just going on there. But man, the rest of the shoe itself though, I cannot complain. Nice hairy suede for the elephant print. Look how thick and tumbled this black leather is here on the shoe. You got the pre-laced with wax black laces in here. Behind the tongue itself, you do have the A Ma Maniere A's, and this is actually the same kind of, you know, material that they use on the Jordan 5 A Ma Manieres, both the Dawn and the Dust pair. Now, something that's a call out to most of your A Ma pairs, even the old 3s, is the fact that you have this quilted sock liner here, but this is actually a lot stiffer than the white pair, and it reminds me of what came in the Jordan 4s that I have actually right here. As you can see, the Jordan 4s have that quilted sock liner, and even there behind the tongue. Now the interesting thing is that here is the insole foot pad of the Jordan 4 A Ma Manieres, and here is the insole foot pad of the Jordan 3 While You Were Sleeping. People would say that this actually looks a lot better than this, and I would 1000% agree with you. And I will say that this isn't printed on. This actually feels like little stitched material that's in the outsole, but, excuse me, insole foot pad, but this is super uncomfortable, okay? This killed the arches of my feet, and I never have any issues wearing any of my J's. But these here were a pain in the butt to go ahead and try to wear. But moving on from that, let's go ahead and take a look now at the right shoe. And yes, you do have the hang tag on here, and then you have this extra little card. It's got Mike's signature, and what else does it say on here? It just says quality goods handled with care. It's really nice. Let me go ahead and give you a close-up of all that, and it is reflective. It is silver there, kind of hard to see, you know what I mean? But man, he just did such an excellent job with this shoe. And then here behind the back tabs, you got sayings here on both of them. It says do something about it. And listen, there's always some great storytelling that goes along with pretty much all of the A Ma Maniere sneakers, and that's one thing that I feel as though we all can appreciate, because a lot of people say that's what's missing in sneakers, is the storytelling that goes along with the shoes, and A Ma Maniere is always top notch. I give these a complete 10 out of 10, and I mean, it's just a special shoe to go along with all the other A Ma Maniere sneakers that have dropped out here. And then mind you, this is one of 6. I think they really knocked it out of the park with this pair. But man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this shoe, and we will close out the video. Look, for those of y'all who picked this shoe up, I know you guys are happy. And for those of you who passed because of whatever your reasons may be, if you truly don't like the shoe, that's one thing. But for those of you who passed just because there were a lot of pairs out there for people to cut, I don't know, that's kind of a weird way to go about it. But hopefully you don't regret it later on. In any case, please smash the like button, like, share, subscribe, all those great things, guys. This is Louis of the W.y.w.s channel, reminding you to be true, stay in the moment, and don't forget, every day is a great day to wear your kicks.